When you're ready to ride Metro, we want you to know we're ready for you. Here are just a few of the people at Metro to tell you how we're doing our part to keep riders safe.
We're cleaning like never before with hospital-grade cleaning.
You'll find hand sanitizer stations all over the Metro.
No mask, no Metro. Need one? We have a few extras.
At Metro, we're doing our part to keep the D.C. area moving. Find out more at WMATA.com/doingourpart.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1869. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I spend time daily talking with you about something related to job search because I believe it doesn't have to be that hard for you. It doesn't have to be that difficult, and it doesn't have to be that painful. I just believe that the skills needed to find a job are different, but complement those needed to do a job. And I provide tons of great information to help people in a variety of different ways. One of the places you can find out more is I have an app now for Amazon Fire TV and Fire Stick, soon for Roku, sorry about that, soon for Roku. I also appear on BingeNetworks.tv. The app is JobSearch TV on Amazon and soon Roku, and again, BingeNetworks.tv for Apple TV and about 90 different smart TV platforms that use apps. So feel free to subscribe there. There's even more great content that's going to help you with your search. And this question I received from someone was, why are gaps in a resume such a big deal? Hope you find my answer helpful and hope you give it a great review wherever you listen to the show. And with that, let's get going. The question is, why are gaps in a resume an issue during an interview? This is a question that was asked of me by someone, and I thought this would be a great question to respond to. Now, let me ask you a question. If you were buying a car and you saw a dent in it, what would you think? The car was less valuable to you than the asking price. So why would you pay full price for that car if it had a dent in it, right? And if firms see a pattern of behavior where there are lots of gaps in the resume, it becomes a source of investigation. They want to find out, is it you or circumstances? And you have no perseverance, because there's always something that goes wrong in the way of work, in the world of work. So understand that from their perspective, they want to know whether you can persevere through difficulties or whether you're a quitter. That's one element of it. The most obvious one is really the one that they care about most, which is, are they interviewing someone else's failure? I remember when I was a beginner in recruiting, and maybe it was my first or second week, and I was interviewing someone who had been on 19 interviews, had never been in a job for more than 8 months, had really changed over. They were not a consultant or a temp. They were full-time employees at all these places. And, I asked them, so why have you changed jobs? And they came up with an answer that would have been okay if it had just been in 1 or 2 places, but we're dealing with 6 or 7. It wasn't plausible. It was about him. So let's look at it from your perspective. If an employer tells you, I've had 6 people in this role now. They last about 6 months and then they leave. What are they telling you? They're telling you that, number one, is the job is awful and people are fleeing it. Number two, they're also maybe telling you that I, as a manager, am awful and you should run before you ever get involved with me. The same is true of you too. When you're on an interview and they're seeing gaps, they're wondering why they're talking to you, because they take it as a message that in some way, shape, or form, others have judged you and seen you as the person most likely to fail, and they've gotten rid of you. I'm obviously caricaturing there a little bit, but fundamentally, that's the issue. They think it's you, and they're looking for some plausible reason why it isn't. That's today's show. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, here are a few more ways to get information and advice from me. First of all, visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. Go to the blog. There's a lot there to help you with your job search, hiring more effectively, managing and leading in workplace-related issues. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call or schedule yourself in for coaching. Obviously, I'm going to charge for that, but I can help you with interview preparation, leadership coaching, salary negotiation advice, making a good decision between different offers, anything related to improving yourself in the workplace, I can coach you about. If you have questions for me, you can schedule 15 minutes with me at thebiggamehunter.us/live, or a less expensive way is at thebiggamehunter.us/video answers, where you leave a message for me and I'll respond with a 3 to 5 minute video. Connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/in/thebiggamehunter. I can assure you your network will expand a lot by connecting with me. And finally, watch me on TV. Download the JobSearch TV app for Fire TV, Fire Stick, Apple TV, Roku, like 90 different manufacturers. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a terrific day. Be great!
Does anybody want breakfast? Guys, let's go. I'm leaving for McDonald's in 5 seconds.
Why did you start with that?
The Breakfast Stampede Meal. It's only at McDonald's, where there's a meal for every morning.
And nothing says morning like a classic sausage McMuffin with egg. Right now, get this all-time favorite for just $2 on the $1, $2, $3 menu. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
There's no place like home for the holidays, or HomeDepot.com for holiday decor, with great low prices on decorations inside and out, like artificial Christmas trees to light up the living room, outside lights and playful inflatables that bring joy to the neighborhood. Order online and you'll even get free delivery. Holiday decorating improved with a wide assortment of holiday decor from HomeDepot.com. How doers get more done. Free standard shipping on most online orders over $45. Some exclusions apply while supplies last.